Hello. Today has been a day and I have not even did anything. All I did was really I did some self-reflection. So, I woke up this morning feeling a little off. So, I decided to explore that. Within that, it kind of led to me realizing, oh, girl, you got abandonment issues. Hey. So, because of that, I decided to kind of ponder over any times I felt abandoned. And it's just crazy that I'm just now catching on to this because, mind you, I'm a grown woman now. Um, I've been through a lot in my life, so you would think you would automatically kind of conclude, okay, there's some abandonment somewhere, but it never clicked for me. It never clicked for me for whatever reason. But yeah, that's like the forefront of a lot of my traumatic issues. Like a lot of the trauma that I found myself running into, the baseline of it was abandonment. Um, so thinking about it now, if there was ever a time where I just got like overly mad, hmm, yeah, damn, it was based off of those abandonment issues. But I was writing down what I could remember that made me feel abandoned during the entirety of my life, and of course, it comes like with internal factors and external factors. So when I say internal and external, I'm saying like family versus friends, relationships, all type like yeah. So the internal is family, external is anybody else outside of family, outside of blood, at least. So I was writing down how there was an incident that occurred when I was a senior in high school. A family member um, was the cause of that incident. And when I took it upon myself to finally let everybody know, because mind you, when the situation happened, I didn't express or break down the 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 details of that situation because I kind of needed to like get my mind right about it. I kind of needed to like breathe a little bit, kind of let it pass by or whatever, and see what to think, what to feel, where to go from there. But I decided, okay, let me break the news to everybody because it's starting to take a toll on me, and I don't think I could just like hold it up alone. So I told everybody, blood related. These niggas didn't give a fuck. It like they gave a fuck, but they didn't give a fuck. They was like, oh, oh, that's what it gave. But it was something very traumatic, y'all. If I was to tell y'all what it was, y'all might be like, girl, what the fuck? It was traumatic. It was very, very traumatic. And it was so bad that because I wasn't getting the necessary validation from the situation, from the person that caused the situation, and from the people that I expected to be consolidated by, um, I started like I just kept talking about it. Like I kept talking about it. I kept talking about it. I kept bringing it up. I kept um I basically went on a rampage. Like, yeah, this happened. Like, hey, like the fuck, this happened. This happened. And it came to a point where niggas was either ignoring me. Um somebody told me get over it. Somebody told me, well, you just need to go to that person and make up with them. Like, mind you, I didn't cause the situation in no way, literally in no fucking way. So I was just like, girl, whatever. I even confronted the person, and that person was like, girl, I don't know what you're talking about. It, oh, that really irritated me. That really irritated me. It had irritated me so bad that I had felt I would like our relationship would never be the same ever again. Never, 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 never. Even now with me being like over the situation, it would never be the same. And we was very close before that. But yeah, so that was that. I was thinking about that and how my family treated me in that moment, But then couple years passed, maybe 2, 3 years passed. 2 years. Not even, it wasn't even 2 years. It was like a year and a year. Yeah, it was definitely just a year. Um, Another incident happened, but this was within a relationship that I was in. Like I said, a lot of the stuff that I go through, I do not say things immediately. I don't tell anybody immediately. That's even if I tell somebody. I typically don't say anything immediately. I kind of sit with it by myself so that I could assess and understand what it means to me. How do I feel? Why do I feel the way I feel? What can I do moving forward? Just trying to figure out where I could go from there, since the trajectory of my fucking life has just changed. So, yeah, so I didn't say anything. If there was anybody that I told, it was definitely my roommate at the time. She was always in my face because, like, we shared a room. So, like, she was always there. I don't mean in my face, like, but, like, she was literally always right next to me somewhere. So it was like, girl, did you hear that? Like, yeah, it was always that. But yeah, she knew about the incident, and I felt like at that moment my friends were really the only people that would respond in a way that was like consolidating for me. But there came a time where I had to inform the family of what the fuck happened, and that was so embarrassing for me because I don't tell these people my business. Like, I don't really get into the logistics of anything with them. So it was so embarrassing for me because I felt like they already had an idea of who I was. Of course, Kaylin, she don't get in trouble. She's never in anything. Like, Kaylin, she's just so quiet. She do what she's supposed to do. And I was like, it wasn't even the fact that I wasn't supposed to be doing a certain thing. It's just like, I feel like I was on a high pedestal, and that kind of like made me seem a little bit human to them. So I was like, fuck. But that's neither here nor there. So yeah, I informed them about the situation, and everybody was so buck about it. Like, everybody was in an uproar. Niggas did not like what I had to say about that situation. It was like, what? But then I'm over here thinking about it today, and I'm like, what's the difference? What the fuck is the difference when it comes to being hurt internally versus being hurt externally? What's the difference? And in my head, if you ask me, being hurt internally hurts more. And if you think about it in a worldly sense, like when it comes to people and what they feel, there's probably people out there that would, like, they would be more comfortable being physically hurt than internally hurt. Niggas don't even like to feel emotions. Niggas don't even like to face their emotions and come to terms with their emotions. So, what the fuck is, like, I don't know. That was a question that popped up in my head as I was like really paying attention to it. How even with the internal, like, that's like where things initially start off any fucking ways. It starts from inside and then it affects the outside. And I just feel like, I don't know. I don't think I'm trying to come over here to talk shit about family or anything like that. But girl, I just feel like it's so crazy, like the foundation that people build for children and the way that it affects their lives after. Because if we really want to get into the logistics of it, I feel like that trauma that thank you for watching. Love you. Bye.